So this is the second upload for the day. I just recently posted the intro. I'm gonna start my first challenge today. I decided to do the $30 per week grocery challenge. I'm gonna split it up into two different phases. So the first one, I just eat all the food that's already in the house as long as I can and as long as it's sustainable. And I still keep with a $30 max for any kind of non-food groceries that I need. But if I don't need any non-food groceries that week, just put the money aside. So we'll see how long I can do that. I'll give you guys a little kitchen tour so you can see what I have so far. And I'll just update every week so you can see how the supplies are going. I feel like it'll probably last a little while because I actually have a lot of food in there. And then after that, we'll go to phase 2 where I'm just spending $30 a week on food, groceries, and also household goods. So that part will be, I feel like, kind of hard budget-wise, but I'll make it happen. Once I go into that phase, I think I want to try to do it for at least a month. So we'll see how long this first phase goes on. And I'll show y'all some of the things I throw together, but it's gonna be weird because I eat really weird anyways. You'll see what I mean when I share some of the recipes with you. For right now, for the $30 limit for this week, I'm already almost there. I already spent $25 at Walmart on some toiletries that I needed, and then like about $5 on a meal prep kit, which is actually a decent bit of money when you're on a $30 budget. I'll show you all the little meal prep containers I got, but I think it'll really help me to kind of stick with it, so hopefully it'll be worth it. And let's see, nutrient deficiencies, because that is a little bit of a concern when I'm not getting any new fruits or vegetables. I do take adult multivitamins and a few other supplements like iron, so I should be okay. I'm not going to be like one of those, I've heard of this literally happening, where college kids go on a straight up ramen noodle diet and they get scurvy because they're not having any kind of vegetable or vitamin C intake. And whenever I move into phase 2, I'm going to try to be mindful of that too, just making sure it is still nutritionally sustainable. I probably am going to go with smaller portions just so stuff stretches more, but I've been using MyFitnessPal for 30 days for mindful eating, and I'll just continue the mindful eating, just making sure I'm not starving myself, because the point of this isn't to starve myself, it's to kind of see how I can sustain myself on a pretty bare bones budget. If anybody has questions or suggestions, if anybody is watching, just let me know. I'm happy to answer anything, and I'll take criticism too, you know, it's all out there. Alright, I'll see about maybe posting some of the things I throw together later today or tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, so here's the kitchen. So first I have, this is kind of a snack, dry goods corner. I have so many crackers. Every time I go home, my mom sends me cheese and crackers, and the crackers last longer than the cheese. And then marshmallows. I really don't like these, to be honest, but they're here, so I'll make sure I eat them. And I have a bunch of little nut packs, and then just chips and stuff, so I guess that'll be snacks until they run out. I feel like that's one of the hardest things about budgeting, is when I'm following a good budget, there's not really a lot of snack foods around the house, which is probably better for me, but I miss them. And this is just like plates and stuff, so no food in there. And up here is like baking supplies, so baking soda and cornstarch and sugars. And I think I have a few raw like cashews and stuff, and coconut pieces. maybe I'll cook with those. I don't know yet. Oh, and cumin seeds. And this is the canned goods area. So right now I have lots of proteins. So hopefully I'll be able to make a couple different meals with these. Then that's just cooking supplies, no food in there. And microwave. And then, so I started the $30 grocery limit today, and obviously the grocery limit right now isn't food, it's just supplies and toiletries and anything else I need for the house. But I went ahead and got some meal planning stuff to kind of help me out. I already have so much Tupperware down here, but it's gigantic and it's hard to carry a lot of it to work. Ooh, except for I have these two adorable little Tupperwares that my friend got me for my graduation, and I love using these, so I'll probably use them too. And I have some ghee back there. I don't know what I'll use that for with the foods I have around the house, but alright. And there's my spice cabinet. Make the food I do have around a little more exciting, hopefully. It is a lot of spices geared more towards making Indian food. I love Indian food so much. That's what I was making like all the time up until kind of recently. I've just been too busy. It takes a really long time to make the curries from scratch, and I was spending all day cooking, and I wouldn't mind going back to that if I had more than like 1 or 2 days off a week, but right now it's just a lot for the food. But yeah, oh, cardamom pods are really good. I mix that and a few other things, and you can have homemade chai. Alright. And that's my other food cabinet. So down here is like the starches. So I really don't have much rice right now. So that'll be hard when it starts getting towards the end. That's a quinoa, so I can use that. But I have a lot more beans, like these dried ones. Oh my gosh. Lentils and navy beans. Oh, and so much dal. That's from when I was cooking all that Indian food. So maybe I'll still be making it like with the Indian spices. It just isn't going to be the rich curries I'm used to making. And more lentils. Ooh, big old bag of dal. I have so much dal. Like, I'm gonna just be eating straight up dal for a while, I think. Because look at the amount of dal compared to rice. And that's just red dal. So yes, lots of that. I'll put that back up real quick. And up here, you can't really see it. I'm gonna grab a stool real quick. But this used to be where I used to take ramen to work like every day, and I would keep all my cup noodles up here, but I don't really have many anymore because I was just packing the food that I made at home. So that's it for the cup noodles. And then I have some seaweed. I'll literally just eat this sometimes. So like, I'll take a little bit of soy sauce and just dip it in there, and maybe pickled ginger, and I'll eat it with tuna. So I have some of that. To me, it's pretty filling, so it can be like a full-on meal. And then some ramen flavor packs, so I guess I can use that on my rice or anything if I wanted to. Alright. Go back up there, seaweed. Okay, and up here, still up above the fridge, this is my breakfast area. So I actually am doing really well on breakfast foods, so I should have that to go around for a while. Cream of wheat and grits. Got some granola bars back there. I think this is oatmeal. Yes, oatmeal. and then like 3 boxes of cereal. So I'm doing pretty good for a while. I think that will last me a good bit. And then over here, just more those little cake in a cups. And then I have a whole box of cake. I don't know what I'm going to use that for because there's no way I can eat a whole cake by myself that fast. Maybe I'll bake it and take it to work. I know that wouldn't be me eating all the food, but also I don't want to waste it. But I'm trying to use all the food before I buy more. Ooh, I'm going to have to make this. I don't know if I've seen it at Walmart in a while, but I love it. It's adorable. It's super sweet. And then I have lots of tea. And I'm not going to make myself drink all the tea before I'm done because obviously I can't live off tea. But I guess I'll try to start drinking it just so it's not taking up my cabinet so much. Alright, and then up on top of the fridge it's literally a coconut. I have another one that's split open right now. I'll snack on that too. I'll literally just break it in half and then stick a fork in it and be eating the meat. And I drink the juice too. Alright. Freezer. I don't know why there's a cup in here. I need to get that out. But I have 2 little freezer meals. I guess that can be for like when I'm going to work and I'm in a pinch or if I get home. I don't love freezer meals, but they're nice to have because they're really convenient and fast. Alright, and there's the fridge. So, I have heard a lot of people say it's not super healthy for you, but I've drank juice ever since I was little. I just get the 100%. That's something else I'm gonna miss when I start running out at the end is having like something besides water to drink. Because it feels weird to drink my meals with unflavored drink. Then I've got a water bottle. I like to keep water bottles just because I can like sit them on the couch with me instead of having a glass that has to go on a surface somewhere. That's some takeout because I've been eating out too much. Red Bulls. I've not been drinking much caffeine in the past few weeks, so those have just been sitting in there. And then more takeout because I've been bad. And then I have lots of different quote-unquote milks. This is the real milk from the cows. And then I have almond and silk milk. And all of those are going bad in late February, so I just have to make sure I'm mindful and I drink them. This is curry leaves, again from Indian cooking. I don't know how I'm going to use them with the food I have in the fridge, but they seem like they've dried out and they'll probably be good for a long time, so I should be okay. Heavy whipping cream. That's from my curries, and also it's good. I do homemade paneer. I mean, if you can't tell already, I just absolutely love Indian food. I cook it a lot. And what I'll do is when I take the whole milk, I also mix a little bit of heavy whipping cream in there. I feel like it kind of helps with the texture and taste of the cheese, but maybe that's just me. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for now. I don't have any lemon juice. I do have vinegar, but the paneer just isn't really that great with vinegar, and I don't know if I can make paneer with straight heavy whipping cream. So we'll see. I'll look up on the internet some things I can make with that to kind of use it, because it goes bad Valentine's Day, and I probably won't be in the shopping phase yet. There's some sweet drinks. I don't know if I'm gonna like these yet because I actually haven't tried it. I took one out and then I didn't do it, but we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna drink it to use it. Let's see. Alright, there's some fruits. So I have very few grapes left. That's vegetables, a few peppers left, and coconut. That's the coconut I was telling you I just stick a fork in. Kiwi, star fruit, pickles, because that's always a nice snack if you're craving salt or something but you don't want to like do a bag of potato chips. And some Kool-Aid jammers. I know, I'm like 5 years old. I just love these things so much. And down here, I don't know if I really have anything. That looks like it's some serrano peppers from my Indian cooking, but that's it. I can't find Thai green chilies, and serrano gets a similar spice level, so that's what I was using. And then just, butter. Oh, that's something else I'm going to be sad about when I run out of butter, because I love having butter with my grits. But they're butter flavored anyway, so it should be okay. And then just condiments. These don't all have to get used up. Some drinks. I need to make sure I drink like little smoothies, and more condiments. Oh, and more pickles. Oh, look, I do have plenty of butter. That probably won't run out before the grits do. Ooh, and vegetable broth. Sometimes I cook my starches in broths instead of straight water because it gives them a little more flavor. So maybe I can try that for a while. As few starches as I have, this will probably be good, especially if I dilute it. But we'll see. And I have some Better Than bouillon up there too, so I could use that. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole kitchen, so we'll see how long it lasts me, and then we'll go into phase 2 once all the edible parts of that food that can sustain me run out.